Hey friend, come and make some Easter Oreos with me. Alright, here are the things that we're going to need in this video. As you guys can see, you're going to need some Peeps, right? Whichever favorite color Peeps. I got yellow and I got pink. You're also going to need an Oreo mold of your liking. You're going to need some milk chocolate, white chocolate, and orange chocolate. If you guys would like to know how I color my chocolate, please comment down in the video. So I'll know that you need help so I can make this video for you. Also going to use some green little grass. Going to have our Oreos out already and some crumbled Oreos. All right, and this tool is just used for me to scoop those crumbled Oreos later on in the video. Okay, and so now let's get ready to make our Oreos. All right, hold up, wait a minute. Let me take a coffee break right quick. So it's such an honor. All right, let's get back to it. So now we've added our vanilla chocolate in. And one thing I really want to teach you guys is that always make sure whenever you're doing any type of treats, then make sure that you are doing them neatly as possible. This help you out much more later on after these Oreos set, that they do not have any extra excess around that you will try to clean up or whatever. But if you cannot do it if you cannot clean it up as much while you're doing it, that's absolutely fine. You could just clean it up afterwards or whatever. I wouldn't stress about it. So here I had to take out some chocolate because I poured in too much chocolate, and now I'm cleaning up. And please do not mind the mess. This is not an order. This is just for my children. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, and so I'm just pouring my orange in here. So I actually did 6 vanilla Oreos, 3 orange Oreos, and 3 milk chocolate Oreos. All right. And I got tired of pouring in and making a mess, y'all. So I just used my rubber spatula. Okay, now we're adding in the Oreos in every one of these. Okay, we want to tap it like so, making sure that we clean up around that, so that over flooding that we're doing, it is all cleaned up. All right, let's get ready. I just decided to use my rubber spatula instead of trying to pour because I did not want this to over flood you guys. All right, let's get finished. Okay, we're gonna do the milk chocolate. Tap, 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 tap. Clean up around it. Yes, indeed. Just like you gotta clean up around your mouth after you done ate a whole meal, baby. All right, so we're adding that milk chocolate in. All right, so we're gonna tap, 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 tap. Make sure all bubbles are out. All right, so we took these to the freezer, and I put them in the freezer for about 10 minutes. Okay, sometimes if it's in the deep freeze, it's 5 to 10 minutes. And I thought that I could make these little nests better by using these, but y'all, they was horrible. They kept falling off, doing whatever they want to do or whatever. And hopefully I kept that in the video for you guys to can see. I really didn't like the look afterwards. But anyway, yeah. So I did all this messy drizzle kind of stuff. Everything was falling off. My hands was getting messy. And I was like, oh, this is annoying at this point. But yeah. So I put those in the fridge and I let those stay in about 6 to 8 minutes. All right. So here are all our Oreos. They popped out of the motor just fine with no hesitation. All right. So we have our 6 white. We're going to move them over. Give us enough space so when it's time to drizzle these, that they're not touching each other or the drizzle is not staying on our Oreos, that bottom part looking all putty and having it very ugly or whatever. All right. And so we're just going to drizzle some orange chocolate, and we're going to use that utensil, and we're going to put our crushed up Oreos that we had, and we're going to just put it up there, put it on top. All right, and that's all it. I move these because I don't want, like I said, the excess chocolate to be hanging on it, and I'm just move those over. All right, so the next thing that we're going to get ready to do is decorate our net set. Okay. And at this point, I was so over it. I forgot my Talos powder with my fondant, trying to make these pieces or whatever. But I just got a little fondant and circular motion and push it down with my thumb. All right. And then so I added those with some chocolate or whatever. And so I forgot my little feet, y'all. I forgot my little feet. How did I forget my little feet, y'all? Anyway, we just gonna go ahead and keep on going. Listen, don't tell nobody, y'all. I forgot my little feet. I forgot my little feet, Jesus. All right. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and drizzle with our other things. And another thing that I forgot to tell y'all that I had to use some sprinkles or whatever. So I just added those sprinkles on there. Something simple, elegant. Bam, it's done. Move those over, get them off the excess putty or whatever. So like I said, I hope this video try to show y'all those little baskets that I tried to do or whatever earlier. Y'all, they so ugly. They so ugly. Look at them. I'm like, what is that? They kept breaking off. So let me try to show you. Yeah, I just pulled it off and of course it broke too. I really didn't like that look. So I took them all off. I just took them all off. Like this not gonna work. It's too ugly. I'm just thinking like, just add them on there, Veronica. Maybe to get it a little pretty. So I'm just like, okay, let me just add my little jelly beans on there. Maybe they just gonna be all pretty and razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? Whoop the whoop. So I did pink, yellow, and blue. You know what I'm saying? To add and go with my sprinkles. And I'm like, no, this not gonna work. This not gonna work for me. No, this not gonna work. Anywho, so I just decided that I'm gonna try to make my own list on top of these. I think that they came out perfectly better, so I just did a circle motion, back and forth, and I kind of let it dry out a little bit before I added those jelly beans back on there. All right, drizzle in a circular motion. All right, so I waited a little bit and then I added them. So you got your pink, you got your yellow, you got your blue, and I was just color coordinating or whatever, however it was going to work out. And then I went back around them with some more drizzle to try to bring it in, and try to close it out and make it seem like those nests are coming up more. So anyway, I made sure I cleaned the bottom of those ones with the sprinkles. So y'all, let's just see this final product. I got my tongue got twisted. I got my grass. Y'all, I put my grass in my container. I put my grass in there. All right. So let's get ready. We're gonna go ahead and get these peeps. And I'm trying to figure out why my peeps had to stick together anywho. Who told my peeps to stick together? So we got the yellow. All right, I had to cut them. We got the pink, yellow, pink, yellow, pink, yellow, pink. We just put them in a pattern. All right. All right. Let's put them in a pattern of your liking how you want to do it. And I noticed that these Oreos was entirely too this little box. All right, so we just got to make it do what it do and how it do it. All right, so you move those around. The grass kept bending away. All right, we added those orange Oreos. We added those white Oreos with the little feet to them or whatever. What I had a hassle on that I could not record, y'all. All right, and we also added the ones with the sprinkles. Okay, I'm just going in and adding some more peace because, baby, there was a looking a little skimpy, y'all. Don't be laughing at me in my little video or whatever, but I love y'all. Anyway, that was a looking a little skimpy. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna let that go. All right, let's see these babies though. Let's see them. That video is amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching Treats by Veronica. You have a nice day.